Greetings and welcome back to yet another episode of Dark Souls 3. And in the previous one we managed to kill both of the demons and the demon prince, which was like an amalgamation of both of the demons that we've killed before. And when we killed them we basically came here and there was like a banner on this side if I remember correctly, and now we're gonna continue our journey into the depths or like the ruins that lie here. Hopefully nice things will happen. I did go and spend some of the souls I've earned. I wanted to get to 45 strength, time for despair. Nice, I can't wait for that. I only got to 44 though, so I'm very, very close. So the mission for this particular... I was skeptical. So for the mission for this particular episode is to get to at least level 45. That's all I'm setting out myself to do. Chest. Illusory wall ahead. Why is the game lying to me? Maybe from the other side? Maybe. Let's go into the depths. Not the depths, what is this? Door. I'm confused as to what they're saying. Maybe this particular place will morph, or maybe they're just happy to kill the boss. Time for despair. Now, what really makes me happy is that this doesn't have any appraisals, but that maybe just means that it's really, really desperate. So, I don't know. We'll see. I have a big hammer, so I'm not too concerned about what's gonna happen. One thing I want to rant about in this particular episode is the Steam redesign. And don't get me wrong, I love it. I think it looks much more better. I feel like it's much more functional, even though I think it's essentially the same. The only thing that's bothering me is I'll continue the story after this cutscene. I assume there will be cutscene. That is so pretty! Like, the fact that you're able to see the entire city from up top as they're carrying you in is just absolutely amazing. And the public transformation of Lord Ren, or like this entire world, is also like on point. I will talk about the public transformation in just a little bit. Oh, the ring said, wait, that's the name of the DLC. That makes sense. So we weren't... I told you it was an introductionary boss in the previous one. Okay, let me finish my Steam thought first. So the first thing I was thinking about before is this a bad guy? No. Okay, fine.
Hark. They brought thee here, did they not? Dost thou the gods serve, or merely that role affect? A lie. A wretched lie. How wouldst one such as thee do service to the gods? Thy scheme is known to me. I know what it is thou desirest. The dark soul, no? Why else wouldst one deign to visit this dung heap? Give rest to thy falsity. I would be an ally to thee. If it is the dark soul thou desirest, then seek Filianor's church at the base of the cliff. There wilt thou the sleeping princess waken. Her slumber is a deceit, a lid covering an overgrown privy, a prop to keep thee from the dark soul of thine desire. If thou art yet human, the urge will soon begin to swell, to curse the gods and bring ruin upon this accursed heap of dung.
So my question is, like, he doesn't seem to like this place, so why the hell are you staying here? Like, you're just complaining for no reason, my friend. Just move. I don't know, like, you can't say that this is a dung heap. Like, I think it's a pretty nice city, obviously, right? It's deserted, it's overgrown, so, you know, it could use a little maintenance. But the fact you don't like it here, just... I think that tells me more about you than you tell me about this place. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, but the Steam redesign. Okay, so first of all, wait a second, I'm confused. I have many thoughts in my head right now. So he said we need to go to the bottom of the cliff. Now, I don't know where that is, so just let the game design lead me there. Hopefully, you know, we're gonna get there at our pace. And the second thing I wanted to say is the Steam redesign. So yeah, it's great. I like it. It looks nice. It looks good. Excuse me. That is unappreciated. What is happening? Oh god damn it, that's so much damage. Oh, they're very accurate too. Okay, let's heal. I'm confused. How to deal with it? Do they just run? Is that the strategy? Wait, are there things to pick up here? Let's just run, I suppose. Okay, you cannot rest. This is not a resting opportunity. Okay, I cannot rest. I cannot rest. I need to run. I need to dodge. Okay, fine. It's fine. It's fine. Jesus, I'm so confused as to what's going on in this game. Okay, I can hide behind this. Just let me finish my thought, guys, please. I appreciate the spectral presence trying to shoot me and destroy me with their bows, but at the same time, I just, you know, want some peace and quiet. A ruined helm, maybe if I dress in that, they'll leave me alone. I know it's a stretch, but let's try it. So I will tell you my story about Steam as I'm actually changing clothes. Now the problem is I'm not sure what I had on right now, so brigand, okay, sure. We'll figure something out, right? Ruined helmet, ruined armor. Maybe they'll be like, oh, he's one of us, let's not attack him. Where the hell is it? Wasn't it a ruined armor? I swear it got damaged. I'm just not sure. Okay, fine, let's just run through the place. Fine, let's do that instead. I saw there was like a ruin. Sellsword, there we go. It's still like, that's not even a helmet, but whatever. Steam, I was talking about Steam, come on, let's finish this thought. So yeah, the redesign, it's great, it's beautiful, I like it, I think it did a lot of good for Steam, like I think it's pretty, but the problem is you can't go offline. And you might say, well, why would you ever want to go offline? Well, the thing is, right, yikes. I mean, that's maybe why I would want to go online. Oh, there's the guy who's summoning them. I see him in the darkness ahead. Well, the thing why I would want to go offline, like at least pretend I am offline, is because you get notifications when people message you. Now, it doesn't happen often, right? It doesn't happen often, but when it does happen, there's this loud beeping, especially if you're recording. Sometimes, you know, the little screen can pop up, and generally I would like to avoid that. So I go offline when I'm actually recording because I think it's a good idea. Now, you can't do that anymore. You can't go offline, but what you can do is... I just need to roll, abuse the invisibility frames, you know. This is fine, this is fine. Oh gosh. Yikes, that was looking good for a little while there. Oh, there are enemies. So yeah, why I would want to go offline. Sorry, I'm really mind flooded by this place. So the reason why I would want to go offline is so that I don't get notifications from people who are messaging me, right? I don't want that to show because I'm trying to keep a professional production value here, even though I keep getting interrupted by these very, very mean people. So when that happens, it's a little bit annoying. I don't think it's happened yet, mostly because I have been offline. Okay, I thought maybe I could just block it, right? You know, but it's not working out. And now you can go invisible, but you can't go offline, which is not okay, because now the people can still message you, right? And even if they message you, you're still gonna get that notification. So what I wanna end up doing here is... Oh, I can just hide behind the coffins. Oh, that's great. It's not a coffin, I guess. It's just like a gravestone, a tombstone. So yeah, you can't go offline, but what you can do is you can go invisible, and people can still message you while you're invisible, and you're still gonna get a notification, I think. So what you when you have to do in actuality, oh right, I can't one-hand the weapon. So what you can do is you can go invisible, but set your settings in such a way that you actually don't receive notifications. Now, that might be okay, but the thing is, when I'm not recording, I want to receive notifications when people actually want to talk to me. Again, it doesn't happen often, but when it does, it would be nice, right? So I guess that's the only thing I'm missing, like on the redesign of Steam. I just want people, like when I'm recording, I want a button, go offline, don't receive notifications, and when I'm not recording, I want to receive notifications, essentially. I'm not sure if there's a way to do that, maybe there is, and I'm just painfully ignorant, but with how the things are turning out right now, I don't think there's that option. Yikes, yikes, says, okay, I thought I could, like, stand behind, oh, right, there's people behind me. Yeah, that's something to keep note. So, I'm just not sure how the hell I get through this area. I assume I have to use the tombstones as my cover, like, it seems like it's alluding to that. It's definitely a lot different than what I'm normally used to in a Dark Souls games. I still think that if I put on the armor, that's gonna be something that's gonna help me, but I'm not sure how to do that, so... Or maybe I just, like I said before, I just need to make a run for it. Like, they're not dealing a lot of damage, it's more about the quantity, right? This seems to be a safe place. Relatively speaking. Especially to destroy some of these bad boys. There's one guy who can sneak in, like an arrow from there. I might just heal, just so I'm topped off. So let's just wait, and I think they do 3 volleys, like the 3 barrages. Yeah, and then come here, I wanna finish you first. I am glad that you actually strayed my general vicinity. The fact that everything is also on fire is also a little bit scary and annoying. Okay. Okay, now I go. This is my time to shine. This is on fire. This is... Okay, so when things are on fire, it's bad. It's bad. But the problem is, it seems like it's always on fire, because either he's spawning the enemies or he's setting fire to the place. So I'm just not really... I got like 3/4 of the way there. This feels like a puzzle, more like than a Dark Souls combat scenario. Definitely not something I expected, to be honest. Like, it's very tonally different and like tonally dissonant from how Dark Souls usually feels like. Like, Dark Souls was never about cover, right? I mean, you have to go to here and like use it to your advantage. Maybe there's another cover like on the left that I can utilize. Okay, God, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. No, please stop. I guess I just need to hide in here, like, it's a cozy place. The thing is, do the stick monsters reappear? Yes, they do. I don't know why I called them stick monsters, they're made of sticks. Oh, what are those little leafy guys called? Not leafy guys, but the guys that look like sticks. You know what I'm talking about? They're little bugs which look like little twigs, I suppose, and they blend in really well with their environment because they look like twigs. So, you know, it's good in that regard. The problem with this fella is that he just seems to be spawning them, right? Okay, gosh. That was a weird step, because when I died, it just kind of pushed me over a little bit more. Like, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I got slightly perplexed. This entire area is actually making me slightly perplexed. Not just slightly, it's actually making me really perplexed, so... I mean, the thing is, I can't even cut and save us some time, because this is so close to the starting area, so I'm just like, okay. I suppose, you know, we're gonna keep doing this until we figure something out. Maybe I can actually jump down on the bridge below? Is that a safe idea? I mean, probably not, but... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like, I'm sure if I equip their armor, they just, like, wouldn't shoot at me or something. Like, that's my intuition here, but I'm not sure if that's true. Stop it. It's just a classical problem of when do I go versus when do I don't go. I'm scanning the area. I don't see another potential safe haven where I could hide. Thank you for your contribution. I'll just heal because I don't think there's a reason not to. Okay, let's go. Time to initiate rolling. Just, I need to roll at the right times and this is gonna be fine. This is not fine. This is absolutely not going fine. No. Okay, so how the hell do I get to this guy? Do I use ranged weapons? I mean, I have a crossbow, I suppose, but it doesn't do any damage, so... Okay, maybe the game is alluding to something else. Maybe it's trying to say do not go there because that is dangerous. I know there's also an item on the ground, like to the left, so maybe if I pick that up, maybe it's like a fire ring. But yeah, I feel like I just jump off there, right? I think that should be possible. So let's try that. Let's try that. No, this is not... Wait, what? Usually I can make it to the first one. It seemed like they spawned much faster this time around. Maybe I just started running late or something? I'm not sure what happened there. Faram Helm. Yeah, we know Faram Helm. Seen it many times. The one thing I'm glad about having a PC is that load times are relatively fast, like 4 to 5 seconds. Now if I had an SSD it would be even faster, but I don't have an SSD. I do have 3 disks, like regular hard drives. So that's good. It's a lot of space. It's not super fast, but it's a lot of space. Okay. I'll hide in there, and I suppose we're just gonna jump up here. I think that's what the game is trying to tell me, right? You die. I thought there was ground here. I said, oh my god, I had to go a little bit more. Not right, like I had to go just a bit further down the ledge and then jump down. That would have worked, I think. Yeah, like if you see from here, it does look like there's just a solid ground there. So I think that's what got me. It's the perspective, man. Perspective always tricks you. Wow, what a nice dodge. What a nice dodge. I think I can just make it, like, directly. And the message trying to tell me just jump down here. Oh, they can shoot downwards. So that's just great, isn't it? Well, this is much better, much easier than before, isn't it? Yay! Except if this is like, oh, use a homeward bone, actually. Because nothing you can do here is gonna save you from the pain that lies ahead. That's just like the definition of real life, isn't it? These little bastards are very tanky. Like, it takes 2 hits to kill them with like any weapon almost. I guess their resistances are just really, really high, but still, like, I can one-shot the sticky dude and this guy just takes a beating. I suppose they have a lot of armor, right? They didn't spec into attack offense, but they did spec into defense. That's how it works, right? What is happening? Oh, I can sneak up on him. Oh, there's no... Yikes. I dodged. I didn't know it would reach like the edge there. Okay, so full disclosure, this particular episode is just full of failures, isn't it? It's just full of failures. Oh, I know the commentary isn't too engaging, but I'm just like, sometimes you start playing this game and you just become so mind-flooded because it throws something at you. Like, this is a curveball. I've never experienced anything like this in a Dark Souls game. Like, I didn't expect it. I was like, I'm gonna whack some bastards with a hammer today. Like, that's my goal. And this is not what's happening, right? This is not going as I would expect it to go. But it's fine, it's fine. We need to stay composed, right? We need to stay composed, stay focused, stay on top of things, you know, go up to the guy behind him, just smack him a couple of times and just end his life forever. And stop making, like, he needs to stop making us miserable. I think that's what it comes down to. I know you're up here. Oh god, man, you're much bigger than I thought you were. Oh god, he brought friends. The guy is relentless. How the hell do you kill him? Like, honestly, I'm just not sure anymore. This is like a mini boss fight of sorts, but it's just like more annoying. Is there a trick to this? I'm just not sure what's happening, man. Is my weapon too slow to deal with him? Do I need a dagger? Maybe like a bleeding dagger. Like, maybe that could work. Do I have a bleeding dagger? Maybe I can bleed him out. he moved back too, like, he's a little, what did I want to say? He's something little. Just insert your favorite insult there. Like, this is the next level of commentary. Instead of me saying what I want to say, you basically have to insert the words yourself. And essentially, it's like customized commentary, right? The thing is, I thought that when I hit him, like when I smacked him once, it would be like, oh, actually, I won't spawn any more of the bad guys. But in fact, it's like, I'll spawn more of them. Which is just ridiculous, honestly. I think if I stay here, most of them can get me. Like, this is just false. So I think if I do this, like, my idea was, because there's only like 5 of me here, I thought maybe what I could do is make him spawn the guys on the ground, like below me. Then I would run up the stairs, smack him once, run back, and basically repeat. So essentially, on the top platform where he's hanging out, there would always only be 5 guys. So it would be less danger. I tried to do that, but it didn't work out, as you painfully saw. Now the one I wish I have is that I hope this guy doesn't respawn. Because if it does, that's just a pain in the ass. Like, honestly, this might be my least favorite encounter of any Dark Souls, like, enemies in the entirety of the 3 games. I'm not kidding. This is just ridiculous. Like, I know, maybe I'm missing something obvious. Like, maybe that's the case. But it's just like, what do I do? What do you want from me? See, like, this is so annoying. The thing is, if I just keep moving, like, from certain directions I can end up getting hit, and from certain directions I cannot. Like, stop it! Damn it! I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to do. Like, is there a way to get safe here? Maybe if I duck behind the stairs, maybe that works. But the thing is, right, even if you duck or hide behind the stairs, you don't have a lot of time, like, a lot of downtime to actually do anything, because you just keep spawning them one after another. Now this is time where I wish I had magic, right? I just want to blast the guy, just set him on fire. Maybe I just need to run past him or something. Like, maybe the idea is not to fight him. Maybe this is trying to teach me a lesson. It's okay to not fight enemies. Maybe I need to look outside of the box. Because I've done that before, I've not fought enemies. I feel like sometimes that's just generally the best idea, right? But this particular instance, everything is leading me to him, but at the same time it's like, what do I do? So instead of like going up there, maybe just make a bolt for it and just go behind him. Maybe that's the secret here. I'll be like, hello, I welcome you, but also goodbye, and I hope to never see you again. Maybe that's just the secret. Maybe he'll just stay there, sane ahead by the way left.
Many of us are by the fire, forsaken. I speak of thine kind and mine. Behold this city. We are kindred, but like 2 eyes which gaze upon the other. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
So what are you saying? Can you destroy him? Do I need to go here? No.
One was a wayfaring knight on an endless, forbidden search. Only the abyss granted closure, if not reunion with his beloved. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
What the feast? What are you talking about? Are you hinting that I should go back and try to fight him? Is that what you're saying? The thing is, I have a good angle here, right? Oh, what? He summoned. This is actually good, right? This is actually good. This allows me to get him. I don't know if that's what he meant with the feast, but he's now summoning different enemies. Okay, see, this is good, because what I can do is just duck here, and now he can't get me. This is actually genius. 300 IQ plays. So I might be saying, well, if you ran away from him, why is even still attempting to fight him in the first place? And really, the only reason is because this guy might be here later as well, right? And I might be in another area, and if he keeps existing, he might just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Stop it. Okay, this is archers. Archers bad. Archers bad. I do not like the archers. I like the mace wielding guy because he reminds me of me a little bit, but I have tricked your AI, man. Thank you. Just whoa. But he's dead. How can you remain alive if he's dead? Praise the revenge. I dig it. I really do dig it. So yeah, the reason why I got him there was mainly because I was afraid that like he might screw up my plans later on, essentially, and I didn't want that. So I just decided to end him here. And because the stairs provided ample coverage, I think that was a good idea. I didn't know he could summon the mace wielding guy. Like, the thing with an enemy like this is when you know what the trick is, it becomes extremely easy, but, you know, obviously it's very frustrating to fight him when you don't know what you're doing. Because it's just like a lot of trial and error, essentially. Like, I don't think the game tells you, like, where you need to go or what you need to do. You're kind of relying on the fact that you notice that bridge below. And I mean, yeah, sure, you know, the game tells you when you go near him, he's gonna set everything on fire, but I hope there was, like, a clearer way of somehow communicating that, I suppose. Or maybe the idea was just to run by him. Maybe the idea wasn't even to fight him.
Many of us are by the fire, forsaken. I speak of thine kind and mine. Behold this city. Fear not and let...
Okay, fine. The feast begin. I get it. Who's gonna eat? I hope it's gonna be me, because I'm kind of hungry. I'm not really, but... can you stop pushing me? Like, what the hell is this? This is not honorable combat. Oh, shit. I thought he was just gonna die. Like, in my defense, the monster did not look like it's gonna, like, pass 2 hits. Not pass, but it could sustain 2 hits of this hammer. No pushing, because that's rude. I'm gonna backstab you. I will. I'm gonna do it. No, that is the 1 hit. I mean, like, I still hit him twice, but you know what I mean. Like, 1 press of the button hit. I guess they don't really know what the buttons mean, like, in the context of the game world. We know what they mean in the real world, but... This is not an ambush. This was... Oh, this was an ambush. There's 2 of them. I didn't even notice the second one. I don't like these enemies. They fight way too unhonorably. Like, I get it. Like, Dark Souls is meant to be unhonorable, like, in its core. Like, you're meant to find ways to cheese the game in a lot of different scenarios, and the game is kind of reflecting on that, I suppose, and it's just like, okay, you think you can fight cheesy? Well, I'm gonna fight cheesy back, and it just tries to push you back. Like, it tries to introduce enemies which just literally push you back, and, you know, it might work, it might not, but I'm glad it didn't. I don't like those enemies. They are weak and they are cowards. I guess I'm just looking where to go from. Oh god, no, sorry, I'm sorry, did I interrupt something? I will smack you with my hammer. That was close. There was an attempt. I just want to do that to an enemy. Like, if I can finish off the episode with this, that's gonna make my day. Thank you and have a nice day. Okay. The episode, I know, we didn't do a lot, but we've learned a lot of important lessons. In the first one, this episode, not this episode, but this DLC will not play fair. It has enemies which spawn you, it has enemies where you have to do things in an unorthodox way for a Dark Souls game, and it has enemies which will try to push you off a ledge. And I feel like all of that is just very important to keep in mind as we actually progress through the entirety rest of the area. So with all of that said, I hope you enjoyed this one, guys, and I hope to see you next time.